What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles in the building. Welcome to tonight's show. Dame, you want to say what up?
What is up, good people?
We are back. We're back here for another great show. Glad to be back on the air. Took a little quick 1 week break, and we're back in the building. So we're continuing our Healthy You series, talking about different health topics and things that we feel are important to improving your health and well-being. So tonight's topic is going to be physical fitness. In the last couple of weeks, we've talked about emotional support, emotional well-being. We talked about in the first week, we talked about mental health, basically mental health awareness, doing a mental health checkup, and we're going to continue that trend on health awareness tonight with health and or physical health and fitness. So looking forward to this conversation. Dame, how did your last couple of weeks go, buddy?
Oh man, while you were on a yacht, living it up, fancy caviar and dreams, we were here in Michigan having blizzards and power outages, and so thoughts and prayers to all those people who still without power since last Wednesday.
Yeah, definitely. Thinking about those folks who have been without power, without internet, without just basic, needs, and because of all the craziness, like you said, with the weather. I think there was, I can't remember what the official count was. I know there was 60,000 at one point in here in Detroit that were out of power. But yeah, there's tens of thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people without power over the last few days. And like I said, even people still without power now. But no, actually, unfortunately, I felt the effects of everything that was happening. I was only gone uh, for a couple of days. So I actually was stuck in an airport for 7 hours waiting on um, bad weather in I was in Phoenix, but there was bad weather in Vegas. There was bad weather in Detroit. There was bad weather in the South and North and Northeast, the Southwest. So it was just everywhere. And I mean, we even had bad weather in Phoenix, and it was warm the first day I was there, but after that, it was freezing cold the next couple of days. With and then even in Vegas, it was high winds and bad weather there, so we couldn't even get there to transfer planes and stuff like that. So it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Got
you know,
home, got home the freezing rain, and luckily my power wasn't out, but family and friends were definitely affected. And then I had internet issues that evening, and then the following day as well. So just been a crazy last few days, but outside of that, got by, made it work. Sonny, how's your last week or so been going?
My week has been very unproductively entertaining.
what?
Yeah,
Unproductively. Okay, I'm with it.
What?
um, I don't know if Dame wants me to finish or not. What are you saying, Dame?
No, it's like I just got what you said. It's like unproductively. Anyway,
Are you done?
yeah, I'm done.
That's the mood I'm in.
I see.
Yeah, but my week has been very interesting. But I'm around, so that I made
Hey,
it.
that's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for. So, like I said, tonight we're going to talk about health and physical health and fitness, and the benefits, the ways you can get into it, and how it can help shape and improve your life, or even get into shape. So, we're going to talk about that tonight. Like I was telling the folks, Sonny, is that we've been doing this Healthy You series for the last few weeks. This is week 3. We got a couple more weeks of topics for you guys after this, so make sure you keep tuning in, keep sharing, liking, subscribing, so that you can be notified when the shows are dropping, and be here with us. So
It's
yeah,
smooth.
definitely do that. Um, what up, though, Smooth? Smooth's in the comments. Hopefully, he'll be able to stick around in the comments with us. and I'm sure we'll either see Hype in the video soon, or hopefully in the comments if you can't make it. But yeah, let's get started. Health and physical health and fitness. Like I said, we were talking about mental health. We were talking about emotional support in the last couple of weeks. So what better time than to talk about, especially at the beginning or the end of the winter, getting into the beginning of spring, start talking about physical fitness and what we can do to improve our bodies. What had either, if you're doing it now, what is motivating you, or if you've done it in the past, what has motivated you to improve your physical fitness?
Well, I haven't currently worked out all year. I think I go to the gym with people just to work out for like 5 or 10 minutes and then I'm done. So physically fit me is not a wave. It's been a while since I actually did it with the ideal of losing weight. I think for me, but you're talking to somebody who's used to walking around and doing and moving around all day. So I don't think for me, I don't really have to do, not that I had to do any much or that I need to, but like I do stuff without even thinking that it's physical fitness, but while understanding that it is. Like walking back and forth to work, I do that a lot. I did it a lot.
You walk to work. Okay, not just around work. You walk to work.
Yeah, my job is probably at a walk is probably under 15 minutes walk to my job. So I could literally.
It's about roughly a mile then?
Yes, I could pretty much walk there and walk back with no problem. I have done it, can do it, will do it. If it costs me more than $7 or $8 to get in the Uber, I'm probably gonna walk because it's not that serious. Right now, I have the luxury of people taking me here and there, but for the most part, once the weather breaks, I'm all about walking. So it's not something I do like to say, oh, let me lose weight. It's just something I like to do.
Yeah, and that's one of the first things I want to mention here is that we're definitely not talking about losing weight as the only benefit of physical fitness. We're definitely going to get into the why or the what or the benefits. But yeah, definitely a good point, Sonny, is that it does not have to be about losing weight. It doesn't have to be about a particular getting a particular body part in shape or anything like that. But it's physical fitness can definitely have multiple types of benefits. Yep, Smooth just mentioned one down there. He says physical fitness and mental health go hand in hand. That's big because if nothing else, you can gain peace, calm. It can help you with stress. A lot of people use physical fitness as a way of relieving stress. Smooth even mentions the more he moves, the better he feels. And that can be not only feeling better with your body, but sometimes just even with your mind in terms of relieving some stresses of the day and things like that. I know a lot of people that box and do Muay Thai and things like that just to relieve stress. Dame, have you been doing anything to improve your physical fitness or your physical health in general lately, or have you, or what has been your motivation in the past for doing that?
In the past, it used to be because I want to stay fit to play basketball and play the other sports. Now it's just to feel better because when you don't work out for a very long time, it dwells, it wells on your body. It puts a lot of extra weight. You don't feel as well. You feel sluggish. But especially during a work week, I got a physical job, so it helps me, stay fit for that. And mentally you stay clear because you start getting kind of down. So good, like Sonny, walking a mile or two clears your head, gives you time to think, think things through. So it goes hand in hand. I haven't done that lately because of the weather, but usually me and my family, we get out and we go walk around the neighborhood a couple of times a week.
For sure. That's a good point though. When you have a physical job, still doing physical exercise is still important. A lot of people either don't realize that or forget that having a physical job does not mean that you're actually staying fit because of the job. I know a lot of folks who are like, they may be, at, working in an environment where they're lifting things or they're walking far distance or things like that. What a lot of people don't realize is that your body actually gets used to that type of activity, and it no longer becomes what you would consider exercise for your body. Once your body gets used to that, it's almost like it just doesn't do anything for your body. So having a different type of action, motion, things of that nature, and sometimes even just a different way. A lot of folks that lift heavy objects, do strenuous things on their job, you flip it. You do things like yoga, Pilates, stretches, things like that, in order to shake it up with your body and do something different that will, and those types of exercises will definitely clear your mind, give you greater mental and spiritual relief, instead of doing more strenuous exercises that are probably more geared towards physical fitness. What up, Doe Hype? What's good with you?
What's up, gang?
Yeah, we're talking
How you
about
doing,
physical
though?
fitness in here tonight. And Jamie just mentioned, what up, though, Jamie? Jamie just mentioned that his motivation for physical fitness is women. Definitely a good motivator when you're trying to attract folks. So definitely shout out to Jamie for one of the bigger motivators for a lot of people.
I'm about to say, I think we all got that answer.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So what has motivated you to stay or to think about your physical fitness or to think about your physical health in general? What has motivated you, either if you're doing it now or if you've done it in the past?
So my best friend pulls his car over, had a blood clot in his lung, and dies. Uh, what's that? December of 19. So he 32, no health issues or nothing. Uh, so in my head that goes, all right, nigga was a little fat. He wasn't like, morbidly obese or nothing, but you gotta get your shit together. 2020, January 2020, start hitting the gym every day. I probably was going to gym like 6 times a week. And then we have the shutdown happen. Kind of kills my momentum because I had like a 3 month stretch where, like I said, I'm going like at least 5, 6 times a week. Uh, then they open the gym back up, but then it's only some of the equipment. They don't got everything in there. You've been stuck in the house the last couple months. So like you start going again, but it ain't the same. Then they shut the gym down again because they had an outbreak. Then they open the gym back up. Now they got the half of the rules, and these niggas ain't got no masks on. And again, it's still half equipment. It's too many people. It killed all of my momentum and all of my situation. And now I got way too much. It ain't even like you got too much shit going on to do it. It's just try to prioritize everything,
Mhm.
and something gets lost. Same situation because we all in a cold situation where it ain't no outside for a couple of months. Like no matter what you're trying to do, your ass will be. I don't know how people be jogging and all of that, and it's 20 degrees outside. Like you got it. You got a dedication that I could never understand. But once we get to like, yeah, it's nice and all of that, we do like the take the kids and my wife and we just go walk around the park and all of that type shit. Just one, get them out the house, get them something to do, stretch your
Mhm.
legs out, and two, yeah, you get a little bit of that burn. Plus, like Dame is saying too, one of my jobs is setting up furniture for dressing rooms. So you lift 50 couches and a couple of refrigerators and a few hundred bike racks, and yeah, the first couple of days your arms be on tilt. But by the time, like you said, it becomes not even a workout. It just becomes the routine after you get to day 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you just it's what we doing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, doing something you just brought up, just is something I always talk about to people too. Is what's motivating you, or what kills your motivation, and then how do you get around that? Like you mentioned, that the pandemic really kind of threw it off for a lot of people, especially folks who had actually just got started, really going well
Killed
in
me.
the months before that, and then now you have no. outlet from that point of view in terms of going someplace and working out. And a lot of people feel more motivated when they're around other people working out. So when those gym shutdowns happen, it definitely killed the opportunities for a lot of folks. And Smooth just brought up a great question there, so I'm going to jump on that in a second. But I think that was one of the things is, trying to figure out what's your methods, and then how do you adjust when things aren't going the way you want them to go, either with a shutdown, maybe your favorite gym is closed and you got to go further, or like you said, the weather. The weather is another one that keeps people, or makes people feel like they can't do certain things. So we're going to talk about that in a second. But for me, one of the bigger motivators was just the fact that I was out of shape, that I was, way too much, having grandkids, and I think one of the points you brought up, Hype, is seeing friends or associates or family members who are young pass away, or even knowing that family members in the past have gone through things either with their physical health, or dying from diseases early on. I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine that I saw a lot of my family members pass away before their 50th birthdays, some before their 40th. So it's definitely an eye opener for me to be in my mid 40s and then having to get myself back in shape, because of the fact that I know that not having good physical health is a death sentence. So that was a big motivator for me. I definitely want to be around for my grandkids. I definitely want to be, and I don't have to be in tip-top shape, but I want to be in shape enough to be able to enjoy time with them, or even just with my children, who are older now, and they're young and active. So I want to stay active, and then also for myself. I love to travel, as everybody knows. I love to get out when I'm traveling and do physical activities. One of the things I did when I was in Phoenix was I went on a hike, a little short hike, but it was like a hike up a rock face, and it was like, I want to say like about maybe a half a mile, and then, but like I said, we was also climbing these like rock steps, and pulling ourselves up on this little rock face thing or the back of a rock. And it was like, if I'm out of shape, not, if I can't do that, that's going to be problematic to me. But luckily, in the last few months, I have gotten into better shape. I mean, I wasn't that down bad to begin with, but it's just knowing that I have the physical capabilities to do the things that I want to do. So that's always a motivator for me.
My dad used to take us on them type of hikes back in the day when we was kids. Used to get everybody from the block. We go out 3-4 cars deep, and it'd be these two big ass parks. We walk the parks and then climb up the little rocks and shit. That shit used to be fun. My daughter always said, "How come you don't take us? Because you motherfuckers is lazy. Y'all will be talking about what's the Wi-Fi and all of that."
Right.
Answer Smooth question. I need the gym. The gym, you throw the headphones on and I can zone out. In the house, they're gonna keep talking to you. What you doing? They throwing off your concentration. They saying shit. You gotta keep going, huh? What? What you say? I need the gym. Copy that. Yeah, I need the gym.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Smooth brought up another good motivator, and I can't lie, it's a great motivator for me too. Sex is a great motivator. Sex is much better when you're in great shape. Definitely. You definitely don't want to be too far out of shape, and then now you're having a heart attack because you're having too much of a good time.
we have to go to the expert when we throw that one out there. Sonny, what are your thoughts on that? Okay.
Listen, I'm a little pudge. I got pudges, so I don't give a damn. I have great sex, period. A little bit weight on me, not weight on me, pregnant, not pregnant. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know about you people, but I'm definitely good. I have never, I have been out of shape for like, since I got after I got pregnant with my daughter, I've been morbidly obese since then. And guess what? I have great sex. I don't have no problems. So no.
All right, hold up. If you are morbidly obese, then I need to be in the hospital.
I'm 5'3" and I'm like almost close to 200 pounds. So, but it is what it is. That's what they tell me. I'm morbidly obese. But at any rate, I prefer it outside. Like I don't want to. I mean, I've gone to the gym with people and just did whatever, but like I don't. I probably get on the treadmill and walk around and watch them do shit. But like I said, for me, you talking to somebody that walks to work with no problem. I've always been a walker for the majority of my life. I'm a walker, so I'll get up and walk anywhere. I'll get out of the car if somebody pisses me off and walk home. I don't give a fuck how far it is. My cousin can attest to this, but not a problem. She's been on one of my impromptu walks home because somebody pissed me off and I decided that I didn't need to be in their vehicle anymore. And it was cold and I didn't give a damn. But yeah, I definitely like outside better. It's fresher air. You can just and I've had walking apps and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I enjoy outside. Get me outside. I'll walk. I'll do the breast cancer walk. I'll do all of that. It's exercise.
For sure, for sure. Dane?
It's situational for the gym or outside. Nothing at home because, like Hype said, Daddy, Daddy, honey, can you this and this and that? Long walks. Probably outside, good weather, good fresh air. If you if I want to hit those weights, I gotta go to the gym. Unfortunately, so it goes both ways. And as far as physical fitness and sex, yes, you do last a little longer than you usually would if you're in good shape or whatever. But hey,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, see, I ain't want to say it like this because when niggas say stuff like this, they really be talking about themselves. My man come home and he gonna say, "Bro, I gotta get my shit together." I'm like 300. I ain't lasting. He like, I'm in there with my wife and I'm going, "This ain't it. This ain't it." He like, I'm tapping out too quick.
Mhm.
But this is one thing too. A lot of my friends, a couple of my friends is personal trainers. So I even tried like all right, well, when I'm at work, I can try to do a couple of different little tricks of the trade that he showed me, but it just don't be the same. Like
Mhm.
you got on fucking work pants and not the ball shorts or the sweats. Like it ain't the same environment. Like
Maybe I think most people need somebody to hold them accountable. That's why, as much as it annoys people on social media that people put out what like the little 30-day work challenge workout challenges, or they posted their working out, and people have a problem when people feel like, because when you're not an overshare on social media and you got other people that share like what they're doing and people are so bothered by it. I think people do it not necessarily for attention, but for accountability purposes. Because if you post it on social media, you have to be accountable. Like if I post a 30-day challenge, I make the day 15 and 16, 17 out of the skip. And now I'm like, all right, should I go back? I'm probably more likely to go back because I've realized that I've lost 2 days. And if somebody's been actually watching me, now I've stopped. And so let me restart versus if I do it on my own, don't tell anyone. I mean, because it's stuff you could do on your own and don't tell anyone. But I feel like some people need that extra to make them do it more. And while it's bothersome to other people, it's more, it helps them. So another thing, people also need to mind their business because Facebook asks,
I
social media asks what people want to post. So
I understand like what you're saying because like I would go by myself because the gym was around the corner from my job. So it would be like at first it was like me and two, three of my homies, but then how niggas get like you say we're gonna do a 30-day challenge. It's day 27. It's like damn, niggas ain't answering the phone now.
Mhm.
So
27, you mean 7?
I was about to say
day,
it don't even get that far.
Right.
no, I'm all right. Well, my bad that I'm fucking up the math. Day 3, niggas is like,
Right, day
my
3,
son,
right.
my son's sick. He
That
got
part's moves.
he got the stomach virus and all of that. Niggas
Right.
be instantly. But
I got that hangnail.
that's what
Hangnail,
that's what I'm
right.
saying. Yeah, I can't put my gloves on. They don't fit right.
Right.
But yeah, like just being in the environment where you like, damn, this boy been here 3 days in a row too, or damn, she is
Yes.
getting kind of thick. You know what I'm saying? Or damn, this is the same dude. I'm always on the treadmill. Now you just sparked up a little BS conversation. We don't accept 5 stars, that kind of thing that you start telling niggas. But yeah, like for me, it'd be just that. It'd just be like the environment. Cause it's like I need to be just here, even if it ain't with a couple of my friends. I'm still all right. I'm over here though. Don't keep trying to talk to me. Cause for all of that, I could have just stayed in the house and half did these these reps
Right.
with my daughter and my wife talking to me.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think everything has an opportunity where you can possibly need that accountability, to be held accountable. It could be your finances and having your wife or husband, being like, oh, is the bills paid? It could be your podcast where, Smooth can hit you at Sunday evening, like, anybody write up the show for tomorrow? Things you do need, accountability partners or accountability methods. And like Sonny said, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, those are great ways for some people to feel accountable, because they're posting those things. And then and it's not even, and to Sonny's point, it's not even to get a response, but it's to see that, or to know that I've posted this. Now there could be somebody watching, or there could be somebody who will say, hey, I ain't seen you working out in the last couple of days, or just you looking back at your timeline going, dang, I posted 7 times last week that I worked out, and this time I only did 3. I better get back to it. Things like that. And I think, and for me, that was one of my things, is I used to track that way. It's like, okay, how many times have I posted, and how many of that is me working out? And like Smooth said, he loves when people post themselves working out. That's the thing for me too, is like that when I see people. So yes, folks, people are watching, because I know, and I sometimes don't even respond when I see people's workout posts, but it's a motivation for me. So you're motivating others. So it's always, and that's another type of accountability, because I'll sometimes see, like, one of my clients, she works out, I want to say 5 to 6 times a week. And when I see her workouts, it usually like, makes me feel like I'm now accountable to work out, because I'm like, okay, she just did her second leg day for the week and I haven't even done one. I need to go do leg day. I see her do, her core exercises, and I'm like, oh, I got to make sure I go do core, and I think that it makes us, it's that trigger, right? It's that trigger of like, oh, this is something that I really need to do. My favorite thing to do is work out at the gym. Like everybody else said, you get more done, or at least you feel like you're getting more done. It's one of those things where going is half the battle, right? And it makes me feel good that I've gotten up and I've gotten that energy and that motivation to go. Today, I was telling a friend of mine, like, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym, do leg day, and I think that was at 4:30, and take care of a couple runs. Like 5 o'clock, I was like, like, do I really want to go to the gym? Do I really have to go to the gym? And I sat here till about 6:30, and then I finally was like, you know what? No, let me get up and get going, because I haven't been to the gym in a few days. I haven't really, been good with my diet. I haven't really been, taking care of my water intake. So let me go get to the gym at least make that happen. So I got motivated, went to the gym, got a good workout in. I mean, I'm drinking my post workout right now. So that's the thing. It's like, it's one of those things where I think that it's almost like a 2 or 3 part process to the whole gym workout. Now, I am a big home workout person too. Don't get it twisted, folks. Home workouts are bomb. You can do great home workouts. You can do almost just as much stuff at home as you do at the gym. The only thing is that I actually feel like you almost need a little bit more motivation to shut down the distractions, the family, the phone, the TV, all the other things that could be distracting you from that home workout. It's a little bit more challenging to do those things, and that's why it does stop a lot of people from working out at home. Once you get over that hump, it's figuring out the best workouts for you at home. What a lot of people think is that they can't get the best workout, and it's like, that's actually not true. Resistance training is just as good as training with weights. And what I mean by resistance training is using your body in push pull methods in order to work out your body. Doing cardio. A lot of folks dismiss cardio at home, thinking that you can't walk at home, or thinking that you can't. And this is the thing with not Smooth, what Hank was saying earlier, is that he's like, well, it's cold outside. Don't let it being cold outside stop you from working out at home, or working out and getting a good workout, because you can walk at home. There's videos all over YouTube of folks that'll teach you how to walk at home, and you'll actually get a better walking workout sitting in your or standing in your living room than going outside or getting on a treadmill. Way better than the treadmill, in my opinion. But there's plenty of methods for that. And then
you also have some little 30-minute workouts that you could do at home.
Exactly. And just the variety of workouts, because I know at the gym that I go to, it's a smaller gym. It's a community center, so we don't have as much of equipment as like a Powerhouse or a Lifetime Fitness. So I miss out on a lot of different things going to the gym versus if I stay home, I can get a little bit more of a variety at home than I can even get at the gym. So I mean, like if you got the Lifetime Fitness or the Powerhouse or the I don't know about Planet and all the other ones, but I know at those bigger gyms, like yeah, you can get pretty much work every little tiny muscle in your body. But you know, when you're at a community gym, a YMCA, a community center, things like that, you know, a lot of times you're missing things that you can do because they have limited equipment or limited options. But yeah, work don't deny or don't dismiss or undersell the home workout. And finally, outside, to Sonny's point, I'm huge on the outside thing. Once the spring and summer do hit, I'm outside walking. I walk anywhere from 3 to 5 miles. Walking, like Smooth was saying, like Sonny was saying, it's huge. It's a big
I don't think people
it's a big fat burner. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I don't think people realize that just simply walking is so much. Like that's why I say, like, anybody that I tell, well, I don't really give advice as far as workouts, but I feel like I say two things. I think that feel like don't really feel like a workout, but it is. So walking to me is not really a workout. I don't look at it as a workout, so I just like to do it. And then I'm big on the just dance. I will be in my house just dancing with the kids.
Yeah,
and like for like a half an hour to an hour, and you don't even realize because you're like if you're actually doing the dances, that's exercise. But like for me, I don't think it is exercise. I'm just having fun with the kids real quick. And
actually those are some of the best home workouts you can do, either inside the house or outside. Is just having fun, just dancing, running around, chasing after your kids or your grandkids, doing going to the park, you know, swinging, jumping on the slide, all kinds of stuff. Like at the park near my kid's house, there's a like a little mini jungle gym thing, and so I like to chase the babies around the jungle gym. I climb up there with them and stuff. And I mean, you know, being over 300 pounds, climbing up that thing is a workout for real. But it's definitely something that I can do, you know, 20, 30, 40 minutes. And I've gotten a great workout just playing with the kids or the grandkids, and you know, like you said, Sonny, just having fun. And
my son likes me
like
to
a workout, but it is, you know.
Yeah, my son will just look at me and be like, "Ready, set, go," and he wants me to chase him. I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm too fat to be doing this, bro. I'm about to be out of breath." After one or two good laps, I'm like, "Wait a minute, let's think about this. It's a lot of timeouts in that, but
Right.
we still do it."
Yeah, no doubt.
My competitive nature won't allow me to quit, even if I can be dead tired. Like I this is how bad I am. We at a George Floyd rally. This is like still shut down days and all of that. Me and Dan from BTG that we did the Bel Air joint with.
Oh yeah.
And we down on the kneecap, you know, we gonna give the what was it, like the 90 seconds or whatever on a kneecap, everybody down on the knee, fist in the air type of thing. And I'm like, damn, I caught a rock on this ground. My kneecap is on tilt. This joint hurt. Yo, this shit hurt. But I'm looking and I'm like, Dan ain't get the fuck up yet. I can't let this nigga beat me. So I'm down there with a rock under my knee going, oh my God, come on. And when Dan push up, I go, 2 seconds longer than Dan. All right.
Right. And sometimes that's all it takes. I mean, having that, like you said, that competitive nature, wanting to have fun with your friends, things like that it's things that don't feel like exercise, but it does lend to your physical health, does lend a positive improvement to your physical health. So, you know, it's definitely something to keep in mind. Let's go back to sex. Sex is a great workout. That's another one of my favorite home workouts. You know, you burn a lot of calories. It's great cardio. It can be great resistance workout, especially for us guys. I mean, some women too, but I know as guys we work pretty hard when we're engaged
Especially
in
when you putting
that
it down.
activity.
What's the look for,
Right.
Sonny? Judgmental look.
What was that?
Sonny got that judgmental look.
Oh, you're muted, Sonny.
I think she's muted. Wow.
Yeah, no, right. She said it all under the mute.
I said I don't know who you've been humping on, but I guess. Be over here, I don't have enough sex to get me some cardio, but at some point when I start back up, boy, oh boy.
Who was the nigga? What was the
I'm a very active person.
Who was that?
Who was the nigga from the Eagles Sonny was shooting at? She said she had posted him in her story. Who was it? Was the Eagles or the Chiefs? You said you posted
Kelsey.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I definitely want to talk to him inappropriately and tell him a couple things.
Copy that.
I'll have sex with. He can have sex with Sonny, and not the show.
Where could he? When exactly could he have sex? Is that an every other situation, or would that be
it's
every
2 Fridays a month, and this Friday in particular I'm gonna be free. So.
Copy that, Travis. Those
what's happening tomorrow?
Wide open.
Hey, what's happening tomorrow?
That will be the 100th episode of the How to Hustle podcast with Hank. It's titled "The Best Man." On this episode, my cousin, my right hand man, he ain't even my cousin. That's my brother. He gives me my best man speech. I told y'all a lot happened on the way to my wedding. At my wedding, he had a whole speech about my wife because that nigga told me he didn't know he was giving a best man speech. So I'm like, what do you mean you didn't know? Because the whole goddamn speech is about her. So we made a make good on the episode. Find out tomorrow, 2:00, GFT Radio Network, what the speech was about. Also, purchase your tickets. How to Hustle Live Show, March the 12th.
No doubt. That was one thing. I know I mentioned it last year a few times when we were going through those episodes. And I meant to have the exact episode number where it was, or not number, but the episode that it was. But GFT Radio Show as a whole has actually crossed the 500 episode threshold. I know we kept mentioning that late last year. So shout out to Smooth. Shout out to Hank for having his official 100th episode, and definitely here's to hundreds of episodes more. But definitely, it's definitely lent a big part of to our podcast as well, helping us cross that 500 episode threshold as well. Definitely one of the most active podcasts in the game. One of the top content creators for Spotify as well. So shout out to us for that.
And I also had a very lovely message to my GFT Radio fam. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., you can hear that message on the GFT Radio.
Make sure y'all check that out. It's already streaming on your favorite audio podcast platform.
I already have the link. That's my morning on the way to work. Listen.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I listened to it today, so I appreciate that shout out over there.
You hitting the button.
Definitely appreciated that. I was like, I got the warm fuzzy down here. I'm definitely gonna give you a good bro hug when I see you, because I'm gonna be at the show. I am coming to Philly. Willie Styles will be in Philly, so make sure y'all.
Here's the proof. Here's the proof of sex right here.
I don't know, man. My mom still think I'm a virgin, so I'm sticking to that. I know I got 2 kids of my own, but I'm still a virgin. So
here, give it to mommy. My bad, y'all. Full-time dad.
No doubt.
She hears me talking, she instantly flies up the steps.
Nye said that, what up, though, Nye? She says, I find the gym to be intimidating. At home, I feel like I'll go harder and be more consistent. And that's another thing, is that some people do find the gym intimidating. Either intimidating because maybe they don't feel comfortable with the equipment, maybe they don't feel comfortable around other people, maybe they just don't feel like it's a comfortable space. So being at home, you feel a little bit more comfortable, so you'll do more, and it's more private, right? So they feel like they can do anything and not have to feel judged, watched, or anything like that. And the consistency can be a little easier, especially if you're not close to a gym. I drive roughly 10 to 12 minutes to my local gym. Some folks have gyms within 5 minutes, but some people, they're over a half hour away from their closest gym. So being able to just go right into your, living room or into your basement or whatever space that you use to work out in sometimes can be a better motivator as well.
You gotta say fuck them people, nah. Because me and my cousin, same motherfucker, me and Ro, this is when Ro was going to the gym 7 days a week. They was on cocaine. I don't know what they were doing. Daddy is recording.
I think
Go
it's
give it
with
to
this
mom.
perspective too, because
He would
a lot of
be.
people are checking you out
Go
to
ahead.
see what you're doing, to how you get what you're doing. They want to see your results, what you're doing. Like, I can see this is really working out. This person's working on leg day maybe, and they see look at your legs like, I can see this is working. I mean, maybe I should take some lessons from her or him, to see what's going on, to see how they got their results. So it's not like a judgmental in a negative way. Maybe it's a trying to check them out to see how can they get the same results or better. It's all about
For me,
perspective.
for me, I feel like the gym can be distracting. It's always one or two people in there being extra loud,
Yeah,
extra, just extremely
yeah.
extra. And I don't need to. I'm very much my son in that way. I don't like distractions. If I'm trying to focus and like just being like, can you shut the fuck up and work out in peace? Put your headphones on. Don't nobody care. Yes, I was like, I understand that people will react different. I don't got like this is why I'm not partial to going to the gym. I don't like every gym that I've ever been to is always somebody in there just being a fucking gym freak. Like I need you to chill out. I need you.
And that's why even like when I go to the gym, I always have my earbuds. I have
Me
my
too, but like
earbuds ready.
Willie,
But
it's
no, what I'm
always
saying is
somebody in there extra loud.
yeah, but even with the workouts where I can't concentrate on what I'm watching or listening to, sometimes I'll just have the earbuds still in, even though whatever content I was listening to not playing, so I could just drown out some of that sound too. But to your point, some people are even so extra, I call them
Like
gym clowns, but but it's like I feel like that's
Yep.
rare. It's not often. I mean, if you
That's
go to
like the
certain gyms,
motherfucker.
it's probably more often than not. But like the gym I go to is super rare. So and I
yeah,
think that's another reason I go to a community gym because I go to a place where it's not so serious that people are in there going crazy. It's more of a like people are there for the right reasons.
yeah. Like I need you in there
Gotta
being
say
extra.
fuck
Just work
them
out.
people.
I'm and then like I said, I usually tag along with people. So then they want to talk, and then I got Joe Schmo in the back screaming like a psycho, and somebody's just being extra, and it's like, so y'all not gonna shut the fuck up? Oh, okay. And then the bad if
That's
I gotta
why
talk to this person I'm with, but now I just want to. If I'm in there, let me
we ain't come
zone
here to
out.
film 11 hip hop scene. We came here to
Yeah,
work.
that part.
Right.
I ain't. We can't be have. Yeah, we can't have a 20-minute conversation while we on this treadmill. Because guess what we doing? We doing this. We going slow as shit. We not burning any calories, and we
Oh
can do
no,
it 10 to
no,
15
no,
minutes.
no. Me and my
No, that shit.
son, when we like lately, we haven't been able to run side by side, but we run when we on our ellipticals and still talk. You got to get with
See,
us.
that's
You
what
got
I
to
was.
get with it, Hank. Don't be don't
That's what I
don't,
was.
don't be over there
That's what I was
half
about to
stepping just
say.
because you're talking. You got to have that conversation. Keep
And
that run
that's what I
going,
was
baby.
about to say about Ro. Me and Ro at the gym. He turned his incline up. I'm turning mine up like slowly. So he started turning it up. It was just like the Martin and Tommy when they did it at the gym. So now he get his and he's starting to run. He all here. Nigga, you got all of that. I'm not fucking with you. Your incline's on 5 and mine is on 7. So I'm just here again, overly competitive. All right, bang. So he was like, yo, I kept looking like, please don't start running, Hank. Just please don't start running. I said, no, nigga. I wasn't gonna be able to catch you on the run, but I could beat you on the incline. So in my head, you're only on 5, nigga.
No doubt, no doubt. So next question is, how do you think that improving your physical health, and again, we're not just talking about losing weight, but we're talking about anything that is improving your health with some of the things that we talked about. How do you feel that improving this is improving your life in other ways?
Is he
Give me
muted?
that one more time. Yeah, like
How can improving your physical health improve your life in other ways?
It gives you more energy. It gives you more energy to be able to do more other things. I think when
copy.
you when you are act a lot more active, you're more likely to do more productive things. Versus, like I say, if you're not used to being active, you probably rest way more than you should. And that kind of doesn't help you from if you're trying to not necessarily lose weight, but trying to stay healthy. Too much sleep could be a burden. You're more likely to eat bad foods or eat more of stuff that you shouldn't be eating. But I think when you start to be more you physically improve your health, it makes you want to eat to maintain it. If that makes sense. And then it helps you in a like Smooth said, it helps you in a more mental state, because sometimes when you get overweight or you feel like you're not healthy, you get depressed and then you get stuck in a rut, right? And then you get mentally lost. I think when you're better and better physical thing, it helps you mentally and it helps you stay focused on the goal, whatever that goal is for you. Whether it's staying healthy, eating healthy more, being more active, because a lot of people aren't as active. They need to be active for various different reasons. It's like you said, to have be able to hang out with your kids and do stuff with your kids and not be tired or feel like you're doing too much. Different things.
Right. No,
I think
no,
Sonny
no
kind of
doubt. No doubt.
I think Sonny kind of
Yep.
gave it all right there.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
What about you, Dame? Or
She
Said,
better not be saying Sonny
that's what
gave
she
it all.
said. She nailed it.
okay,
I mean,
okay.
good job, Sonny.
Dame
Didn't
just
leave no
says
period, no
stuff in
question
Dame
mark.
talk. You have to figure it out.
So for me too, outside of those things that she mentioned, you know, not only with the eating, because that's a great point, because it kind of goes into what I was about to talk about, was just in terms of disease. You know, like I said, one of my clients that works out multiple times a week, they lost a considerable amount of weight, and went from taking tons of medications for diabetes, heart issues, other physical ailments, and the things that were being affected by the side effects from those medicines. They were taking other medicines for the side effects, and now they're down to just a couple of things, and being able to get out of that rut of being physically ill is one of those bigger things for me. And working out, eating right, that's something that we definitely want to talk about, because physical health is not just working out. It's eating right, getting your water, getting your good nutrients. There's a combination of things that go into your physical health. So like Sonny said, being able to eat the right things, and then for me, it's about eating at the right times. One thing that's helped me get into better shape has been intermittent fasting. Some people also use timings of when they eat certain foods, like eating higher carb foods in the morning, eating more leaner meats and vegetables in the evenings, having certain portions, portion control, things of that nature. Those things lend to defeating disease and stopping, those generational curses of diseases like cancer, diabetes, heart disease, even things like bone and tooth decay. So having the consciousness and the motivation to eat right and be more healthy overall will improve your life, and God knows how many kinds of ways. Improve your overall ability to, like Sonny said, do more, improve your finances. Not having to pay for all these medications, not having to go to doctor as often. I rarely go to the doctor. I do annual check or annual physical. I do regular checkups, but that's it. I don't have any underlying diseases that I have to get constant care for. Folks that have those things and then change their diets, change the way that they consume, they usually have see those decreases in having to see the doctor as often, having issues that may flare up that puts them in the hospital. And I mean, I don't know about you guys because I know you both suffer from migraines, but I know of cases where people have changed their diet and reduced their frequency of migraines. So there's a lot of ways you can improve your life and your way of life just by improving your physical health and the way that you do those things in life. Nye says that since she's dropped 60 pounds, she's felt way better overall. Plus, her confidence has grown, thankfully, from inside. That's another one, confidence. I'm the same way. I just went to a party yesterday, and a couple of the folks that knew me, has known me for years, they were like, "Oh man, it looks like you lost weight." And of course, I'm feeling good now. And it's that the confidence, the just the overall happiness that you're doing something that people can even see. I mean, my hair looks better. My skin always improves from just eating right. And I know a lot of people talk about that. Folks that have bad skin issues will usually improve those with eating better, like eating more vegetables, eating more fruits, things of that nature, drinking more water versus sweets and things that are high in starches and things like that may be affecting their skin. So there's a lot of ways you can improve your overall way of life and your overall well-being just by keeping your physical health in mind and in check.
It's funny that you say that because this morning I came across something in my feeds about detoxing. Um, Detoxing is a good way to go too because they made mention of parasites and other foreign entities actually living inside your body without you knowing, without any ailments, without any warning, because they're hiding from your immune system through the toxicity in your body. They may mention of tapeworms. People didn't know they had tapeworms in their body, and other foreign entities. So it's like, ugh, let me get better with my diet. I mean, I eat pretty well, but you can always do better. Your diet. You can always do something better with your diet,
Right.
especially here in America. Especially here in America, because not everything that they say is healthy for you.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. They definitely have, made it clear that, Americans have a horrible diet. Just our overall options for food and the things that we consume and the way that we consume food. We consume too much food per serving. We, have regulations that allow for chemicals and additives be in our food that are just not healthy for our bodies. And we know a lot of convenience things that are just not good for us are just too readily available versus more healthier options that we should be consuming that will improve our overall health.
And certain foods that we allow in America that isn't allowed in other countries, that's banned. Mm-hmm. Like my wife, I do it too. I'm not going to just throw my wife under the bus, but my wife loves Mountain Dew. Mm-hmm. Do you know Mountain Dew is banned in so many countries that they don't
sugar content? Yeah.
I drink it every once in a while too when I'm just like dead tired and I just need that extra boost or whatever, which is I know it's bad for me, but I still drink it.
Yeah.
And other stuff like red dye, number 5, that's in like ice cream, sundaes, and stuff like that. Just to name a couple off the top of my head that I can think of.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Japan and the European Union have banned Mountain Dew and Fresca because they contain bromine, and the brominated elements that are in those drinks are known to potentially lead to memory loss and skin and nerve problems. So yeah, you definitely have to be careful about the things that you consume. And just because it's there doesn't mean you have to consume them. So yeah, we definitely have to keep those things in mind.
I stopped drinking a lot of anything with high fructose corn syrup
yes,
because
that's a
it's
huge one.
because your body doesn't know how to process that. It's like, is it sugar? Is it not sugar? Let's store it because we don't know what it is.
Right. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. What are some of the things that have deterred you from working out, and how can you get that enthusiasm back?
You want me to answer first?
Go for it, buddy.
I don't think anything deterred me. I deter myself because I'm like I look at me every day and I realize like I feel like if I know I need to lose weight, I'll probably walk more, right?
Mhm.
Every time I go to doctors, they deter me because I think the doctors deter you because then they tell you you're fat. I'm just like, well, I've been fat since, like, let y'all tell it. I've been fat for a long time. I was fat when I was 140 at the height I was, so, or 150 at the height I was because I was thicker. So y'all been calling me fat for pretty much most of my adult life.
Mhm.
I don't think, like to Smooth's point, he'd say, well, you're not morbidly obese. The doctor says I am. They've been saying this since after I had my daughter. I'm just not like what's at this point, like y'all won. I've been morbidly obese since I was 19. I'm about to be
Yeah,
40. I don't know what the only one told me to do.
yeah, and I think doctors got to do better at making one realizing from a fitness standpoint they're not fitness experts. That's where a lot of doctors fail at telling people that they're morbidly obese or telling people that they are overweight based on BMI. It's kind of ignorant, you know. We all know, and a lot of people in the fitness community will tell you BMI is probably one of the worst ways to determine your obesity levels, depending on your size, your melt, your fat percentage, your activity levels, things of that nature. You can't really gauge it off of that after certain things. Now, if you have a high body fat percentage and you have a high BMI, then yeah, you
I
have
don't
to.
think they go. I mean, I've never been to a doctor where they go and say, "Let me measure your fat." So
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, a lot
I'm
of
just going
times
off
they're
my
not
weight and
doing
my
that
height.
because you got to think. You got to think. This is one of the best things I've ever heard is that you know don't use BMI because alone because using BMI alone, doctors will say that Shaquille O'Neal at his prime was morbidly obese, and you know him being 7 foot, what is he, 7'2" or 7'3", Dame?
7-1.
7'1", him being 7'1" and then I think at the time he was just over like 300 pounds, but that man was like 7, maybe 8% body fat. You can't lose anything else after that. Other than that, you start killing yourself. And
When
to
he
be
when he came in the
morbidly
NBA,
obese, it's just an ignorant comment to make. So a lot of times people are told that, and like you said, you get you get demotivated, and you're like, now what, because a lot of them also can't tell you how to change that or how to flip that, because all they're going to tell you is eat less, exercise more, and that's not the answer.
Like
Also, a lot of times the real culprits to poor physical health, not just weight. It's not just weight. It's a lot of time because I've seen plenty of skinny people with heart problems, plenty of skinny people with diabetes, plenty of skinny people who have poor overall health because they don't know how to eat. They don't know how to exercise properly. They don't know how to, they take medications for one thing and it's affecting something else, and so they take another medication for that and it's affecting something else. So there's a lot more that goes into your physical health than just your weight and just your BMI. So yeah, we have to get out of that. Doctors have got to stop that. And if you go to a doctor that promotes that, either tell them to stop promoting that or that you're walking out the door. There's no reason a doctor should be telling you anything about your physical fitness. Your physical health, yes, that's fine. That's what their job is. Your physical fitness is not a doctor's job. It's just not. And you
you
can
have a
tell
doctor.
them.
you have a doctor who's skinnier than you. Yeah, he's going to tell you that you're morbidly obese because you got more fat than he does. But you have another doctor who's your size or bigger telling you that you're obese. Yeah, both of us are, buddy. So let's go work out together. You my new gym buddy. Um,
But yeah,
I
I mean,
had
I think the biggest thing is just them knowing what they should be talking about and what they shouldn't, because they're not. Most doctors don't study physical fitness. They don't study how that works, and they don't really understand. Especially if they're spouting, "Oh, your BMI is blah blah blah," and it's like, well, let's be quiet, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
they don't work out as much as they should be anyway because they're just as big as we are. I see you huffing and puffing going up and down the steps. So what deterred me was I was in a group a couple of months ago. One of those challenges. Let's do a push-up challenge. Let's show let's post our what we did for the day or whatever, how much we did for the month, and we'll post it. Whoever wins, blah blah blah. It was some people just going super hard, like going the extra mile, and like I did this, I did 35 in an hour or 15 minutes, and it's like, dude, the group just got on my nerves. I left the group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right. I was kind of injured. I was sick. I think the beginning of the month, I caught a cold at the beginning of the month. Like, I'm gonna have to catch up with these guys next couple of days, and I feel better. But they kept going hard on it. I'm like, all right, I'll do it next month. Nope, this didn't happen. That deterred me from working out just because they was just being extra, like those guys in the gym, Hawk and Sonny. I just didn't want to deal with it no more. It's just like forget it. So I just do it on my own.
Yeah, that definitely can deter you. When folks are going too hard or too crazy with it. But I think sometimes a lot of times it's not maliciously. I think sometimes it's just it can be different than what you personally need. We all need a different type of motivation. Like Hank was saying earlier, he likes the competition of it. So somebody like that telling him those things, he'll probably get into into the rhythm of it and be great with it because he's now in competition with that coach or with that person or that group because he feels like, oh, you know what, I got to do just as good as them or better. And then there's folks that don't need a lot of motivation from somebody else. Like you telling me that don't, and it's not going to affect me one way or another. I'm self motivated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still going to work out. I'm still going to do whatever. I'm just not just not going to care about that part of it. But like you said, a person like yourself, you're like, hey, as soon as you start doing the extra stuff, I'm done. I don't want to mess with this. So I think what we all have to do is, in terms of getting our enthusiasm back, is figure out what's best for you and get into that right setting. If what's best for you is to be motivated by somebody who is a little bit more compassionate about what you got going on and can help you figure out the best ways to get to your goals while you're trying to deal with a tough family life that has you making a lot of sacrifices, or that can deal with the fact that when you're not feeling well, when you're ill, that you're less you're less motivated, and that you may need a different way or a different approach in order to continue to move forward. Or like when in my case, somebody saying, hey, all I need is accountability, and they can just be like, hey, have you worked out today? Like, no. Like, did you work out this week? Like, oh, no. Like, okay, well then what you gonna do? Then I'll be like, I'm about to go work out, and that's all I need, So I think that it's all about figuring out what's best for you, getting into that correct space that can work with the type of motivation that you need, and that'll help you get your enthusiasm back. Or like Sonny was saying earlier, sometimes your only or your only motivation may be just find the right thing that you can that can make you do something that you don't even realize is working out, like having fun with your kids, going outside and walking, dancing, whatever the case may be. I think that a lot of times getting away from the idea that you have to work out at a gym or with machines or with weights, it's the only way you can be physically healthy. Like, no, you can go dancing, you can go hiking, you can go walking, you can just eat a certain way, and look at the way that and that's the thing too. I made that comment earlier mistakenly. I think I said the word diet. You don't have to be on a diet. I actually don't even diet anymore. I just have a different way of eating. I eat certain foods and I just don't eat other foods. And I'm not dieting. It's just I just don't eat those things anymore. So I look at it as a way for me to stay motivated, is that I just make sure that I eat the way I think I'm supposed to eat. And so long as I do that and eat when I'm supposed to eat, and then so long as I do that, then I'm happy. And then I feel more inclined and more motivated to continue.
Yeah, eating right food at the right time is always key. No, not to eat proportions. No, because I used to order large fries because I can eat them all the time.
Oh yeah.
Just because, because they're good for one, and two, like I can eat that, but do you need to eat large fries?
My downfall is eating a whole pizza just because I can eat. Like, yeah, I gotta stop that.
Man, when they start changing the spices, I'm like, you know what? Let me change up my diet for my pizza. I don't need to eat a whole whole pizza myself.
I pride myself on eating 12 wings in one sitting and
right,
busting them down immediately, especially if they're hot. And I remember when I got my tonsils taken out and I couldn't eat for that whole period of time. I was like down for a month and I couldn't eat. I lost so much weight. I said the first thing I'm gonna eat is a 12-piece buffalo wings, and I kid you not, bust them things down like they was like sent from heaven.
No doubt. Yep. Any other questions, topics?
No, I don't think I have any.
All right. Well, definitely it's been a great show, great topic. Definitely, folks, continue the conversation. Join the conversation group. Definitely a lot of folks over there that can help motivate you, give you tips, whatever the case may be. But there's plenty of Facebook groups out there dedicated to different types of physical fitness and health, physical health and health awareness. So make sure you do that. If you need help with being more healthy overall. And like I said, don't think that working out is the only answer to being healthier in life. You can do plenty of other things, there's plenty of other ways to go about getting more healthy. In the meantime, folks, I want to tell them where you can find you. Let's go with Dame. Oh no, there you are. You ready, Sunny?
Yes.
All right. Let them know how they can find you.
You can catch me at I am Sunny, _D, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. Visit me at my blog, Unreservedly Me, and catch me this Friday for the Cuzzo Takeover of Sex with Sunny. If y'all listen to the podcast, or what that, 2 weeks ago, it was all over the place. So y'all got to definitely check out this one because she's asking the questions, and yeah, we'll see how that goes.
All right.
We lost all Kevin pressure that show. Just saying.
Yeah, make sure y'all go check it out. Yeah, it sounds like it was a great conversation. Actually, I haven't had a chance to finish watching it, but I'm going to definitely do that and be ready for
everybody. Boo this man.
No doubt. Dame, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at Another Level Up on Instagram, Shinlo21 on Twitch, and Shinlo21 on Xbox Network, and Checkmate21 on TikTok.
All right, for sure. Make sure you guys get with Smooth over at Eat, Drink, and Groom Me on Twitter, Mr. Wilson 11 _ on Instagram, or visit him over at thekingstruth.com, or catch him over at The King's Truth on Snap. And make sure y'all get with Hype over at I Am Hype on IG and Twitter. He's at the How to Hustle podcast on Hype every Tuesday at 2 p.m. on the GFT radio show. YouTube, and also check out Custom Hustle World and H2H Cleaners over on Instagram and Twitter as well for his other businesses. And it's your boy Willie Styles in the building. Get at me everywhere over at At Willie Styles on IG and Twitter. I see that, Sonny. Willie.Styles on Snapchat and TikTok, or visit me over at stylesradio.com, or listening to the hot tracks this week. This week I've been listening to the new. I was supposed to remember this, and now I can't remember. Go over there anyway. You'll see all the tracks that I've been listening to, or visit me over at williestyles.info for all my links. So make sure y'all
boo this man.
So what's that?
Boo this man.
Boo this man. What is that about?
I don't know. Dame is having a moment.
I think so. He over here chewing and
hold on. He had a whole I don't know what that was. He was tearing it up.
I don't know. He's eating a moon pie or something.
He had it all in the camera, like, hey, just.
I know, right? It was like the camera. He was like,
he could have did that off camera and then came back on when he was done. But no, he's like, I'm gonna eat it right there.
Exactly. Make sure y'all check out the GFT Radio Network. We're bringing you content, including several shows to keep you entertained, including the GFT Radio Show every Monday at 10 p.m. The How to Hustle podcast with Hype every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Again, shouts out to Hype. 100th episode is premiering on that YouTube channel at 2 p.m. But you can check it out on all the streaming networks right now. Styles and Chevy recap. We're coming back on March 8th. We're going to be reviewing Ant-Man and the Wasp. March 8th. We're going to be reviewing Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Going to be talking about the premiere, or it's not really the premiere of Kang, but it's the first look at Kang the Conqueror, and then the second iteration of Jonathan Majors in the MCU did an amazing job. So definitely come back and hear all about that. And then, like Sonny was saying, make sure you check out Sex with Sonny Live. 2 Fridays each month. We will have Cuzzo taking over this week with all the questions and the discussion. So be looking forward to that. Styles, Dame and Smooth will hopefully be back on the Fans Perspective very soon. They generally have a show every other Sunday at 9 p.m. And then Dame and myself will be back soon with One Crazy Month, which we'll be doing on Sundays at 9 p.m. as well, opposite of the Fans Perspective. So make sure y'all get with us on those. And as always, make sure y'all hit us up on our website, GFTRadioshow.com, for all our socials and all our links. GFT_radio on Twitter and Instagram, GFT Radio on Twitch, and GFT Radio Network on Facebook. Join the conversation group as well over on Facebook. Get at us on our Creator Spring account so you can see all of our merchandise. We got tons of merchandise over there. gftradio.creator-spring.com. Great stuff. Make sure you guys get it. I gotta actually go order some more stuff myself. It actually lasts a long time too, because I think I bought my first t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, probably 3-4 years ago, and I'm just now about to start replacing some of them, and so they definitely last a long time. I wear my long sleeve shirts all the time during the winter and the fall and winter. Wear my short sleeves all summer and spring and long, and definitely get those things. So I don't know if you're trying to say something. Go ahead.
No, I said I got to order me some more now that my daughter has moved out. I can have
some. To get with her?
No, because she'll come here with. I'm like, so okay. The other day she had on what's his name's Ansar shirt. I was like, I know I haven't seen that in forever. Like, what do you? She takes everything.
Right.
So now she's out of here. Maybe I might be safe to get me some more stuff. I don't know where my hoodie is. I can't say that she took it, but I haven't seen it.
Right.
I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks. So I'm assuming that maybe she might have put it on and walked out of my house with it on.
No, she took it when she moved out.
Right. Anyway, make sure you guys go listen on demand 24/7. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, and make sure you check out our video replays here on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So it's been a great show as usual. We will catch you all.
Yo, it's your boy Dame here.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D.
Yo, it's your boy Smooth from the GFT Radio Network.
What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles in the building.
Join us Mondays at 10 p.m. live on Twitch, YouTube, and our Facebook. And if you miss us, don't worry. You can catch it on our website, gftradioshow.com. And if you feel like talking to us every day, join our Facebook group.
At Join the Conversation, the group where you can discuss all kinds of topics.
Catch me also, Fans Respected, Dope Sports Show. Holla at your boy.
You can cop some merchandise over at our store, teespring.com/stores/GFT Radio. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, masks, and even more.
Next time on GFT Radio, what are we talking about? Join the conversation to find out.
Make sure you get at us on GFTRadioshow.com for all of our audio and video playbacks, as well as links to